doing today?
Armies.
I think I might have to do full body because I haven't worked out in like 2 days. Just took Tino to Fiesta Island. Garrett and I went to the gym. We actually went to the gym in the same car today. That's very rare. I usually take my own car because he is a yapper.
You yapped just as much today. You were in all of them. All of them.
We yapped together. And I did a full body workout, so I knew I was going to be there for a while. I'm going to call it an hourglass workout because I did upper and lower. Also because I skipped the gym for the past 2 days. All right, so I was super excited to get home from the gym and start and try on my bikini competition shoes that were supposedly delivered today. And I walked around the entire building and they're nowhere to be found. It says that they could still arrive in the next 48 hours. So luckily, I have these other clear heels that I only wore once for a fun and fancy event a couple years ago. These are not to code because the platform is too high. But I did study posing on the airplane this morning the whole way home. So I kind of want to try. I'm eager to try. And this is one of the reasons why I haven't been into the idea of doing a bikini competition up until this point, because I honestly felt unaligned with the posing. But I do realize now that I'm dating a bodybuilder, the posing is really just a strategic way to, showcase your work. So I'm opening my mind to things that I said I wasn't open to before. I'm studying posing. I have not posed. This is my first time ever trying. In fact, I only studied the front pose so far today. So I'm gonna try the front pose a couple of times, and maybe if I have time, because I have a nail appointment in an hour, maybe we'll try some back pose too. With my kind of stripper-sized heels. But I figured this is better than nothing, because basically what I've learned is this is a whole endurance workout in itself. So the gym, that's easy for me. Cardio, easy. This is the real challenge, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't think it's gonna be easy, because it does look like you have to really hold your body into these positions for long periods of time. So maybe this is where I'll get, a lot of new definition and form from. Also, to just recap what I did at the gym today is I did a full body workout, and I call that my hourglass workout. So it's not actually in my plan. Maybe it should just be, because at this point, I'm always winging it and I never really make it to the gym. I shouldn't say never. Actually, my life is crazy because I travel every 2 weeks for work. Sometimes Garrett comes with me, and when he does, usually I'm better about going to the gym because it's kind of higher priority and we do it together. This time I went by myself, and so I kind of invested more of my time into work and my dad, and so I didn't make it to the gym yesterday. And usually Fridays is my leg day, and then Saturdays is usually upper body. So I did both, and I'll take tomorrow off anyway, so it doesn't matter. I like to usually have a rest day in between. So we did an hourglass workout today, and why I call that hourglass is because for the past 10 or so years of my life, I had someone introduce me to this concept, and she was kind of a bodybuilder. I don't think maybe she did competitions, I'm not sure. My friend Danita, she's actually the founder of Booty Bands. Shout out Danita. We used to work out together here in San Diego. And she taught me a lot about sculpting the female body and kind of like bringing awareness that some women don't like to lift weights because they think they're gonna get too big. And that's not always the case, but it is interesting that you can manipulate a little bit of growth in some places. So she was the first one to introduce to me the concept of kind of building an upper body a little bit helps complement a smaller looking waist to create an hourglass shape. Because I'm always into my booty workouts, that's no problem for me. But I'm learning, especially for this bikini competition, that it's important to build some shoulders and some lats because that helps to build an hourglass. Again, I've been going to the gym so long that I don't go with like a list that I have to follow. I kind of know in the back of my head that, you know, if I'm gonna do a certain muscle group, I'm gonna look for the availability at the gym, whether it's a certain machine or some things I do with dumbbells. And I honestly think that sometimes, you know, the inconsistency is actually what's really good, is because you're always giving your body a challenge. So, you know, if you're learning with me or you're joining this mindset or you're incorporating these strategies into your life, hopefully you see some fun results. And so here goes my first shot at bikini posing. Okay, so I saw a girl who said, start with your feet first. And then you have to tilt your body this way, turn your torso, chest up. Yeah, I could just probably do this all day and get a workout. So like the point is, you want to see the side, you want to see the glute, but then you have to twist your body, which is kind of a lot of twisting. Oof. So that was super challenging. I noticed I'm very tight in my core, especially in my lower back. There's a lot of twisting that I'm gonna need to adjust to in order to nail these poses. I studied a little bit of a back, actually Garrett studied some back poses for me and helped me kind of like put some mind muscle connection to maybe what I need to do, but I do need to spend some more time studying. I do plan to be doing this every day, so that was a little bit of my first practice. It'll be fun to see what, you know, how I progress through the weeks. Basically, since I'm just a beginner and I'm only doing an amateur show, I'm only required to know my front and back pose, and that's pretty much it. But after I get accustomed to this, I need to insert transitions, which means I need to be able, first of all, I need to be able to walk to the stage or to my spot, pose, transition to the back, transition to the front, and then walk off stage. So I do have some moving skills to develop. But overall, that was a really great first try at posing and a little counterintuitive for me because I've kind of worked on my posture and my form not to like always be popping my booty out. It was brought to my attention once that, you know, women tend to develop like almost bad posture because they stick their booty out. So I kind of like don't do that, I guess, especially when I'm squatting. But now I'm gonna have to learn how to pop it more. So I have work to do. And it's kind of fun. You know, I'm layering this into a very busy lifestyle. I have 3 companies and lots of things going on, but this is kind of just proof that sometimes you got to bring something into the mix that challenges you and excites you, and always self-improvement, something that you're working on yourself. You know, I go through phases and this is my phase right now. So thanks for joining me today. Stay tuned for more posing, more workouts. If you loved my workout or you loved any of this, I'd love your feedback. Leave a comment below and subscribe to follow me on this journey to bikini competition. I'm excited. Now I need to run to get my nails done because these girls are grown out.